everybody and welcome back to Mercury Farms, my start from scratch, hard economic difficulty or let's play series. I've had my burger and my can of pop that I said I was going to have it in my last video, and now I'm going to continue doing some more contract work. I've got a few transport jobs queued up. I've been into the transport contract. I was having a look through the available job sheets on the old job board, and like I say, I've got a few transport contracts. I've got Windmill Hill to vehicle shop, I've got sawmill to garden centre, and I've got sealed milk to Eagle Sigh. So I think I'm going to start with Windmill Hill to vehicle shop and work in that sort of order, because that way what happens is we'll end up actually back where we started, sort of thing. So, Windmill Hill, we know where that is. I just need to find the road to get out of here. So yes, we are continuing, and that's a bit, basically this is how the episodes are pretty much in this series is going to roll. I'm going to try and keep the episodes to about 40 minutes and keep them short and sweet. So we're not using a... turn off the GPS because I don't need it for this vehicle, but I do need to try and stay on my side of the road and don't act like a typical lorry driver swerving all over the place causing crashes and accidents, you know. However, I have missed my turning. How unprofessional of me. I am acting like a typical unprofessional lorry driver, aren't I? And I'm allowed to make, you know, say that about lorry drivers, seeing as one nearly killed me in real life 3 years ago. Since that day, I've not had a political, you know, particular fondness of lorry drivers and truck drivers and lorries and trucks in general, really. And I don't think I ever will have, ever again, because of that. So if you are a lorry or truck driver and you're watching this video, fucking act professional. You're a professional driver. Both hands on the wheel at the same time. Stop texting, stop using your mobile phone, stop watching porn on your laptops whilst you're driving. You know, stop speeding, stop trying to overtake one another on dual carriageways. Okay, why is that not picking them up? What have I got? Why have I got egg boxes? I don't want egg boxes. I want mission pallets. There we go. Bing, bing. There we go. That's them picked up. Right. Turn that off. Can't bloody see what's going on there. Work mode off. I don't know what's going on at times with this thing. It's a shame that the straps don't work properly on mission pallets, but the trouble is I keep hopping. What I'm doing is, because I'm hopping in and out of different save games on different profiles in different mod folders that I've got set up on my PC, I'm sure the key bindings keep getting screwed up for things like my autoloader. I'm almost certain of it. Right, so these have got to go to the vehicle workshop. I then need to go to... the sawmill for the next collection. and deliver it to the garden centre, which is not a problem. And this needs to go to the vehicle shop. In this corner, isn't it? Over here. Guy's already expecting me, look. Right, so take the straps off. That keeps turning that off. What did I have my key binding set as? And why is it not working? Right, gamepad control. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, here we go. Unload. Mark position was that one. Select material was, I think, that one. And work mode should have been that one, but I can't use that in thingy-me-jig. That should let me do it now. Don't know why that keeps changing. Ah, perfect. Transport contract finished. That's probably not how mate you wanted me to unload them, but that's how he's got them. Right. Up to the sawmill, pick up what they want me to pick up for delivery to the garden centre. And then finally, sealed milk back up to the place behind the vehicle store. And that'll net me a nice couple of grand. Won't it? For the day, for the morning. In here. Up to the sawmill, pick up what we need to pick up from them. Must be these pallets over here, look. Nice to see you've got them all ready and waiting for me. Just pick these up. There we go. Right, and I'll take them down the road to the garden centre. I don't honestly know why they couldn't deliver them themselves. You know, if they've got a pallet truck, it would have been just as easy to run them down the hill themselves. But hey ho, who are we to judge? They're going to pay us a ludicrous sum of money to do this, so... Contract finished. Sorry I kind of unloaded them a bit awkwardly. I hope they weren't fragile. Whatever they were. Right, and finally, sealed milk. Desig, whatever it is, the place. Blinkers on. And out we go. Yeah, a grain truck would be very nice. A grain trailer. I mentioned that in the last video. It would be very nice to get a skip for the back of this hook lift. Or something that I can transport bulk items in. Because then I could do manure deliveries from the... I could get manure from the animal dealership, take it up to the greenhouses. I could also deliver manure to the garden centre. That would make me a bit of money as well. Help making me some money. Right, I need to go in here. I need to pick up the milk. Easy going. Take advantage of the fact there's no cars coming. Tell you what, matey gets through a lot of milk, doesn't he? Old, whatever his name is. Seal, or whatever it is. Burger's good. It's not quite lunchtime yet. Oh, it nearly is. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 p.m. Where's the morning gone? It's flown by. We've done, like I say, we've sowed 3 fields. We've done about to complete our 3rd transport mission of the morning. Things are going a lot more swimmingly than they were when I did the ploughing and harvesting jobs. I was thinking as well, I was like, oh, how am I going to do fertilising contract? Should I get a slurry spreader now? I've got a now I've got my New Holland power tractor. Should I do some get a slurry spreader or something to do fertilising contracts? I completely forgot I've got the big Bradle spreader for this thing. There was some pretty nice fertilising contracts on offer, and I was debating whether or not to do those. Right, I'm going to gun it after this one, because otherwise I could sit there all day waiting for a decent break in the traffic. And we've got to deliver to this guy. Can't remember what his name is. I honestly can't remember what his name is. It escapes me. But there we go. Contract completed. So let's go cash them in, shall we? Right. It always seems to hang on this screen for a second or two. There we go. Now I can cursor across. Right. Windmill Hill, 4,786. Brilliant. Sawmill, 1,661. Not bad. Sealed milk, 5,761. Perfect. Right, got fertilising. It's nearly all harvesting though. Not ready to do harvesting contracts, and honestly I'm not going to put the fertiliser unit on for 2 little fields. So I think I'll go grab the tanker. Wait, do I? No, I think I'm going to get me skip. I think I'm going to get me bin. Me bulk cargo trailer thing for this truck. So I'm going to drop this off and then go back to the store, see what we can buy in terms of cargo trailers, trailer attachments, and then take it from there. Leave that one there. And go back to the store. Do 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 do. Go see Doris. Come on, traffic. Give me a break. All these cement trucks. Does the world really need that much concrete? Left. Tell you what we ain't done in this series. We ain't had a look inside these buildings, have we? Hey. Workshop. Hey, look, lights. This is where I could bring my truck, get it all serviced and MOT'd and roadworthy. Alright, spanners. Or hammer and welding mask. I'm going to call you spanners. You look like a spanner. I will be back to see you at some point to... Oh my word. That's amazing. I'm going to be lifting my truck up. Right. Doris. Hi Doris, I'm back. I tell you what, that tractor you sold me this morning. Fantastic. Fan-dabby-dozy. But I'm back again because I need something else now. We need... I need a trailer of some sort that goes on the back of my Hooklift truck that will let me transport. It only does 12,000. That's a bit on the small side. That does 30,000. 30,000. Only does 30,000 though. It's a bit small. That does. So 18,000 is that one. I can have it match my truck. Just an 18,000 litre skip. Is 18,000 litres going to be enough? It's only 9 grand. Could of course go with IT grain container. I think what we do with this thing, I think I'm going to take the bigger one. I'll pay you 11 grand for that, Doris. Do not worry. I'm trying to think what else I could use while I'm here, or get while I'm here. It might be useful. Chainsaw, cut down all them trees. Thank you, Doris. You beautiful woman, you. Best looking character I've seen in the Farming Simulator game to date. Some of them female characters that you can be are a bit scary looking. We've got some more little sheds over here, look. Little lock-up buildings. Once that's loading, can I open the doors on here? Oh. Tell you what, this really would make a nice makeshift bench. I'm not too sure about the hole in the floor though. I know that's supposed to be like a work pit, but that's a bit dangerous if you ask me. Health and safety. Right. Let's go take this for a test spin. We're going to go to the animal dealership. We're going to get, hopefully, a lot of manure. Hopefully I can fill this without having to keep dropping it off the back of the truck. Although, that has always seemed to be a bit of an issue on this map. One that I might, if it hasn't been fixed, may have to look into seeing if I can fix. Because it is a bit of a pain in the backside not being able to just fill containers on the back of trucks. We're going to go get a load of manure. We're going to take it to the greenhouses, give the greenhouses some manure. They will pay us quite nicely for that, I should imagine. And then we'll come back, we'll get another load, and we'll take it and sell it to the garden centre, who should be most appreciative of us giving them some manure. And if it does pay well, I might do just a couple of trips backwards and forwards to do that. So this is the moment of truth. Can I fill this up over here without needing to unhook it from the back of my truck? Let's see if it gives me the fill menu at any point. This is the only thing I do not like about Alien Jim's map. I reported this as an issue right back when the map first came out, and the map's had a couple of updates and Jim's still not blooming fixed it. Your trigger is too low. It needs to be raised up, Jim, so that you can fill trailers without having to put them on the bloody ground. Right, so this cost me money to buy it. It's a shame you don't get it for 3. Only cost me $1,000 though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's a trick and a half. I've got to learn how to do that again. Oh dear. Help! I've crashed the truck. Oh! I think I'm stuck on the fence. Okay, we are back upright. Holy crapiola! Don't try that at home, kids. Guess you've got to watch your speed with this thing. On the back of here, it seems to be a little bit off balance when you're going around corners and stuff. Do not tip the truck over again. Very careful, 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 does it? Right, I want to go that way. Come on. I'm pleased I didn't lose manure all over the road. Most unprofessional drivers who tip over their lorries tend to lose their loads and tend to shut the carriageway for several hours whilst people clean up. Nope, not going down there. I'm going over here, aren't I? So we want greenhouses. Greenhouses and garden centres, that's what we want. Blinker on. In we go. Right. Manure. to the garden centre. Right, let's get this in a position whereby we can see what we're doing. We'll print screen that. That can be our screenshot for today's episode. Money's going up quite nicely. 11 grand for that, so we've made what, about 10 grand for that one skip. I'll go get another one. We'll do the greenhouses on the other side of the road, and then we'll do a third run to the garden centre, see what they pay us. Yeah, most definitely. In we go. Right, I'm ready for you this time, Alien Jim. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. And I'm ready. I'm getting ready just in case I pop a wheelie again as I start to unload to load this cart on the back of my truck to whoa 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 popping wheelies. Go on, mate. That's quite funny. Right, I'll take this back to the store, hopefully without spilling it and tipping the truck over. It gets a bit unstable, doesn't it? These tippy truck, these IT runner trailers and bins. Corn harvest ready on that field. Bet there's a contract for me to do that on field 18. Which I shan't be doing, because harvesting contracts take ages. If the weather goes bad, you're totally screwed. And I'll make another 11 grand from doing the manure delivery to the tomato greenhouse. Oh no, we didn't. We only got 7 grand that time. Ooh, price is not so good. Right, we'll go get another load and do a delivery to the garden centre and see how much the garden centre pays for a bin full of the natural fertiliser for people to put on their strawberries and stuff at home and their cucumber plants. Spar shop. I wonder if it has its own little subway. A lot of spar shops where I live have little like subways now in them. So you can get your Subway sandwiches, your footlongs, whilst getting your cheap special brew and stuff like that at 11 o'clock at night when everywhere else is shut. Line that up. Well, probably ought to put that under the pipe, it helps. Right. Get this cranked up. Loaded it up. Another 48 grand's worth of manure. I'm doing a good job here. I'm emptying out the animal dealer's shit. Whoa. Oh, I love it. It's like, I am Ghost Rider. I'm Johnny Blaze. Hi-ho, Silver, away! I'm the Lone Ranger. Hi-ho, Silver. You caught me, Lone Ranger. I'm coming on down to rescue me. Hi-ho, Silver. Here come the Lone Ranger. He's riding on down to rescue me. God, that's an old song, that is. I haven't heard that for years. That was from the 80s and a half. What was that? Jim Diamond, wasn't it? And the Fiend from the TV show Boone. I'll find that song, get it on my iPhone. I don't think it's on my iPhone actually. I used to have it as an MP3. Right, anyway, before we get distracted with songs of yesterday, let's deliver. Hopefully we get a bit more than 7 grand, which is what we got from the greenhouse. Only 4? Oh my good lord. That's terrible. That's not going to pay the bills, is it? That really isn't going to pay the bills. Oh my lord. I think we go back to the main farm and have a think about this. Because we're not going to make a lot of profit from doing that. I thought that was going to make us money, doing manure and slurry deliveries. And but that's really not worked out well for me. Because by the time I've factored in how much it costs to buy the manure from the animal dealership, I'm not making... I made about 3 grand from that delivery, probably less. So that's not good. Right, let's stop and think about this. Right, there's a lot of jobs. We could do a transport job, vehicle shop to spar shop. Okay, that makes 2 grand. That's not too bad. I mean, we spent 248 grand today on new vehicles. So we're at a net loss of 212 grand. We've spent 2,700 on seed, which got us 16,670 more or less from contracts. I know the transport contracts were in there. We spent £4,455 on manure, which I suppose has made us that 27 grand. It's not enough. It's not enough. What's everybody offering? Let's have a look. I mean, the garden centre is woeful. 95 quid for 1,000 litres of manure. 37 quid for slurry. That's not gonna. It's just not gonna cut it. It's not enough. We're not gonna get rich from that. So let's go back to tried and tested methods of making money. Let's go get some water. We'll see. One thing I haven't tried to do is see if the animal dealer buys water. You would think the animal dealership would want water for its animals, wouldn't you? It wouldn't be so bad if they did, because then I could kind of balance things out, because I could, as I take slurry away from there, I could then bring water with me on the way back, so I'm making money in both directions. Would be kind of cool. Right, I'm going off-road now. I don't think that's a field, but it's a grass field. Right, we need spin this round. Of course, I need to unload this thing into the water to fill it. It sadly doesn't just fill by itself, unless I unload it. Okay. 6-wheel drive action. Right, so we'll check. See if this thing makes us more money. See if the animal dealership doesn't accept water, I'll just bring it back to the garden centre, I suppose. See what the greenhouses want from me. So difficult to make money from hard economic difficulty start from scratch series. Really is. This is going to be a bit of a grind, I think. So I can deliver water. Oh, that's a different ball game now, kids. That opens up possibilities now, because obviously I can now go and fill up with slurry, take that back to the garden centre, pick up water and bring back here. I'll be making money in both directions now. that's kind of useful. In fact, that is incredibly useful. Go deliver this to the garden centre. They won't pay a lot for it because the slurry prices are rock bottom right now. But it is what it is. They are what they are, and we have to make do with what we make do with. We keep honking at these trucks. Honk, honk. I might set me auto loading mod to that button command for enabling disabling the work mode, because that won't conflict with anything but the horn. Right, we deliver this over here, don't we? Was it 37 quid for 1,000 litres? This ain't gonna make me a lot of money. I'll be surprised if I get me money back, actually. Yeah, that wasn't cost effective. That, in fact, I probably actually made a loss on that slurry delivery. You know what? I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead today, because the prices are terrible. And there's only harvesting jobs to do, and I don't want to do harvesting contracts today, because, you know, I did a couple of those quite recently. So I'm going to actually retire for the day. I'm going to call this an early day. I've done a couple of days good work. But right now, the local economy just isn't making it viable for me to keep persevering. I'm actually losing money. So we're going to wait for the jobs to refresh, wait for the prices to get a little bit better around the world, or around the farms. And we'll see. So I'll unload this for now. Like I say, I've been CWATTYESO. This has been the Mercury Farms map. If you've enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button, give it a thumbs up, and all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel and you're not already doing so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Not only does it really go a long way to helping me out as a content creator, it enables you to stay notified and up to date whenever I post new content. Please also feel free to leave your questions, comments, suggestions and feedback in the comments section down below. If you've got any ideas on how to make money on a start from scratch hard economic difficulty playthrough, I would be very happy to hear it. And feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you see fit. Really would be nice to see the views on these videos getting up a bit higher. Certainly into double and triple figures would be very nice. So, for now, here on Mercury Farms, it's goodbye for now.